Recently, the central bank digital currencies have been the talking point at the global confabs because they lead to the creation of a global currency system.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the session on resetting digital currencies. The theme of this year's forum, as you know, is a crucial year to rebuild trust.
A digital payment system can help reduce these logistical costs, can help remove the dangers of holding cash.
As the architects of multiple global crises pour on the tyranny, the IMF is enjoying an elevated position as the problem solver most nations turn to for help, racketeering on a global scale.
With all the current issues on our agenda, we tend to forget that we are in the midst of the fourth industrial revolution, which accelerates global change in much more comprehensive and faster ways than the previous three revolutions. The objective is to quickly recognize the potential of new technologies. History is truly at a turning point. We do not yet know the full extent and the systemic and structural changes which will happen. However, we do know that global energy systems, food systems, and supply chains will be deeply affected.
And as Bloomberg gleefully reported, key Democratic congressional allies are urging President Joe Biden's administration to support a new injection of resources for countries at the IMF to help them deal with the fallout from Russia's invasion of Ukraine, to the tune of at least $650 billion in additional IMF reserve assets. The demand is being led by Representative Pramila Jayapal and Senator Elizabeth Warren. Zero Hedge recently put the puzzle pieces together concerning the Democrats' proposed $650 billion flooding of the IMF with special drawing right funds. What are special drawing right funds?
The Special Drawing Right, or SDR, was created by the IMF in 1969 to supplement the official reserves of its member countries. The SDR is an interest-bearing international reserve asset that can only be held by the IMF, its member countries, and designated official entities known as prescribed holders. In addition to this role, the SDR serves as the unit of account of the IMF and several other international organizations.
Zero Hedge writes, each new crisis brings global banks closer to their goal, the introduction of national digital currencies, and the SDR basket become the de facto reserve trading tool for the world. Why do Democrats specifically want aid denominated in SDRs? Because funding allocations in the U.S. have already hit their maximum, and new funding bills are being defeated in the Senate. At the IMF, there are no checks and balances. They can ask for almost any amount of money in the form of SDRs without oversight. There are always strings attached when it comes to the IMF, and in exchange for SDRs, the globalists will certainly want more centralized control. The Ukrainian war is not merely a money laundering operation. It is a linchpin to transfer the global economy out of the money printing of central banks and directly into the hands of globalists controlling the IMF. We are being looted in real time of our property, currency, sovereignty, and our very lives. John Bound reporting.